today's video, I'll be finding out which challenge difficulty gives the most amount of challenge points a day in SpongeBob Tower Defense. So make sure you watch this video to see the final map and the final difficulty that's best to grind challenge coins. And without any more waiting, I think we're just gonna start with hard mode, which is the easiest difficulty out of the three that are in this game. And as of right now, the Flying Judgmentship is the game mode that we can play on too, which is perfect. But first we need to build a team. I would highly recommend bringing a Krusty Krab, some sort of slower, a few high DPS units, and then finally an insanely good starting unit. I feel like the starting unit is probably the most important unit to bring out of all the ones that are on my team. Without like a shiny Wumbo Elastic Waistband or like a shiny Wumbo Banky Exploder, you're really not going to be able to defeat even the first few waves. So yeah, let's just hop into a game of hard mode right away, right about now. Here we go. But yeah, for all three of these games, we'll make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time and go as quick as possible too. Part of that meaning we actually have to place down our Elastic Waistband over here just to spawn kill as quick as possible. Obviously, this will just be a trial run just to show you guys exactly what you need to do per wave. So yeah, by wave 1, you should place down your starter unit and a Krusty Krab as well. And then by wave 2, you can place down your second Krusty Krab and get it to level 1. And level 2 before it skips to wave 3. By wave 3, you can get your first one to level 4 as well as your second one to level 1 and 2. And finally, I'm pretty sure by wave 4, you'll be able to fully max up both Krusty Krabs just like so. Nice. As soon as you do that, however, you definitely want to place down your sponge heads right over here as soon as you can, or whatever high DPS unit you have, just so you can start spawn killing as well as almost reaching the very front area over this way too. Now you'll want to place down your Dream Gate right over this way as well, and fully max out your Sponge Edge ASAP too. So yeah, but as soon as it skips to wave 7, we'll be able to do exactly that right then, and boom, there. Yeah, and as soon as you're done doing that, then you're going to want to max out the Dream Gary as soon as possible too. So it's to level 3 by wave 7. And also by wave 7 is when all these enemies start spawning over this way too. But by wave 8, we fully maxed out our Dream Gary. Now we'll actually place our Hassling Slasher all the way over this way just so we can start spawn killing everything that spawns in on this side. So by wave 10 we're able to do exactly that, and now we're officially 5 waves away from wave 100. Not wave 100, wave 15. Now we'll also max another Sea Bear right in the front over this way just to maximize the amount of damage possible. So yeah, by wave 11 we're done doing that, and finally last but not least, we'll just max out a ton of these Elastic Waistbands over here. Yeah, now we're officially through the wave 3 or wave 15, and you should be able to fully max yourselves out by wave 13 too. So yeah, now we're 2 waves away from wave 15, and we maxed out every single unit that we have placed. But now we're only 1 wave away from wave 15. And boom, we finally made it to wave 15. There already goes the Smitty, Warman, Jaegerman, Jensen. And it seems like we basically defeated everything else. And yeah, we got 3 minutes and 3 seconds. This time around though, we're going to absolutely speedrun and go as quick as possible by placing down everything as efficiently as possible. So yeah, here we go. Let's do this as quick as possible right now. Yeah, this round will literally go as quick as possible by placing down everything as efficiently as possible and spawn killing as efficiently as possible too. So yeah, by wave 4, as always, we fully maxed out every single unit there, and now we'll just place down a Sponge Edge over here and immediately max out this too. And now that that's placed, before we even make it to wave 7, we're actually going to place down our Slasher over this way just so we can start spawning in everything that kills over here too. Then we'll finish max out our Sponge Edge by wave 7 probably. So yeah, there's this max out actually by wave 6 just like that. And now that it's going to skip to wave 7, then we'll immediately max out our Hassling Slash over here too. So yeah, as soon as it skips, you basically want to auto-click, that way you can start spawning killing everything that spawns in instantly over here too. This is just to make it go as quick as possible, bro. You want to make sure you're able to take care of everything right away just so it can start skipping ASAP too. So yeah, by wave 8, we're able to max out our Hassling Slasher, and now we'll also max out our Dream Gary over this way too. Because the last unit to actually spawns in the very front over here, which is good to know for later on. So yeah, by wave 10, as always, we're done maxing out our Dream Gary, and now we'll also place down our Sea Bear over here too in the very front as well. So yeah, by wave 11, we're done doing that, and now we'll actually place down the rest of our Elastic Waistbands over this way just so we can maximize the amount of damage we do on this side too. So yeah, we'll just sell that one over that way and replace it over this way. So yeah, now we're already through to wave 15 again though. And now we also max everything by wave 13. Perfect. Yeah, now we're only 2 waves away from wave 15. 1 wave away. And boom, finally we made it to wave 15. And as you can see, we're basically spawn killing everything that's spawning in at the moment, which is exactly what needs to happen. And yeah, that's how we got 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So yeah, just by going as quick as possible, we literally shaved off 9 seconds off our time, which is awesome. And we got 15 challenge tokens from that too. Yeah, now that we have all this information written down, it's definitely time to return to lobby to do the math. Real quickly before we do anything else though, before we even start calculating, we need to figure out exactly how many seconds there are in a day. So yeah, let's pull up Google right here and just look up how many seconds are in a day, and it seems like there's 86,400 seconds in a day. Now we definitely need to pull up a calculator like so, and if we do 86,400 divided by 174 seconds, which is how long it took us to actually beat the game mode, we get exactly 496 times that we can play this in a single day. Now if we do that number times 15, which is how much we got, we get exactly 7,448 from this method. This is exactly how many tokens you can get essentially in a single day from just grinding throughout the entire day, as a free-to-play as well with no game passes, no boosts. But still, theoretically, as a free-to-play, you can get 2 times boost fairly easily, so that allows you to get almost 15,000 in a single day if you're running boost 24/7. And finally, last but not least, if you have a 2 times game pass as well, you can get roughly 29,793 of these challenge tokens in a single day from hard mode. Yeah, that is by far the easiest game mode to macro as well, bro. It takes no skill to macro any of these maps, to be honest. Yeah, macro, it's possible, trust me. Also, look at this little bum right here, bro. He's trying to go into my little area. Are you serious? Like, watch. He'll come running in any second now. Oh, okay. Never mind. He's just gonna go up and do his own thing, I guess. Alright, that's besides the point. Anyway, now it's time to move on to round number 2. Next on the list is double time to test on Nightmare mode. And yeah, we already have our loadout equipped, so let's just hop into our next game right now. Yeah, hopefully no gremlins just join our game, and it looks like we're not going to have any problems, so here we go. And obviously, just like last time, we'll make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time, and this will just be the test round like last time again. Yet again, though, we'll pretty much have the exact same start that we did last time around, though. But unfortunately, this time around, we actually have to place down a second elastic waistband, or else we'll take a little bit of early game damage, which is not ideal. So yeah, these 2 elastic waistbands should be good enough to basically take care of everything that we need to for the very beginning until we max all of our farms. But actually, by way 4 this time, we're going to place down a sponge edge right over here, just like so, just to take care of everything that's getting by at the moment. Yeah, either way, by way 4, we still had enough money to max up both of our Krusty Krabs, and now we'll just place down a hatchling and slash over this way too, like that. And then we'll just max our sponge edge like we did last time around. So yeah, by wave 7, we're going to be able to max out this unit just like that. And now we'll also max out our hatchling and slash over this way too. So by wave 8, we're able to max out the hatchling and slasher. Now we'll just place down a Dream Gary over this way just like so, and max out this unit next. So yeah, by wave 10, we're done able to max out our Dream Gary. And by wave 12, we fully maxed out our Sea Bear. Yeah, now we're only through to waypoint 15 yet again, and now we'll max out all of our elastic waistbands over this way like we normally do. So yeah, that's done by wave 13, and now we're only 2 waves to waypoint 15, and 1 wave away, and boom, now we also made it to wave 15. Yeah, there goes both of the bosses fairly easily yet again, and any second now the round will end, so yeah, we got 3 minutes and 1 second that time. And we actually got 25 challenge tokens compared to only 15 like last time, so already it seems like Nightmare mode is better. But now we need to speedrun this as quick as possible. So yeah, let's press replay, already auto skip, and yeah, place down, oh my goodness, yo, pop up, bro, come on, alright, there we go. Now we place down our elastic waistband right here, and a farm over that way. By wave 3, we'll place down a sponge just like so. Oh, and oops, I forgot to mention, but by wave 4, we maxed up with our Krusty Krabs, and now we'll just max out our sponge edge over here. But first, we're just gonna place down a hash over this way just to spawn kill everything on that side, and now we'll max out our sponge edge. And now we'll focus on our hatchling and slasher like last time too. So yeah, there's the hatchling and slasher maxed out by wave 9. And this time we're actually going to place down a Sea Bear over this way just to deal even more damage on that end. Because yeah, I feel like since our sponge edge is slightly more leveled up, we actually deal a lot more damage with just that alone. But then instead we'll also place down a Dream Gear over this way just to give the sponge edge a little bit more support. Yeah, now we're officially 5 waves away from wave 15 though, and now we're only 4 waves away, and we fully maxed out our Dream Gary right then and there, and now we're only 3 waves away from wave 15, and now we're only 2 waves away, and we just fully maxed ourselves out like so. But now we're only 1 wave away, and boom, just like that, we made it to wave 15, and this time around, let's see what the time is, and come on, boom, 252. So yeah, surprisingly actually 2 seconds quicker than the hardcore mode. Well, let's return to the lobby yet again. So yeah, just like last time, we'll make sure to pull up a calculator just like so. And this one only took 172 seconds like I said. So yeah, we'll do 86,400 divided by 172. Let's see, okay, it seems like you can play roughly 502 games in a single day if you were to game the entire round. Times that by 25, which is the amount we got per round, and yeah, we're looking at around 12,558 fully free to play. If we do that number times 2 with 2 times boost, we get a little bit over 25,000 a day. If we do that number times 2 again with 2 times Game Pass boost, you get over 50,000 in a single day if you're playing Nightmare mode the entire day. Yeah, compared to the hardcore mode, we only got 29,000, and this time we're getting over 50,000, meaning we're getting over 20,000 more than the hard mode. Yeah, definitely not too bad at all yet again. Anyway, for this final round, it's definitely time to move on to the Davy Jones lock over this way. So yeah, let's do one final game right about now. Here we go. And obviously, just like every other game, we'll make sure to do the exact same start that we have been doing, and we'll just place down everything just like so, and yep, time to auto skip. Again, this round's just the chill round where we don't really try to go hardcore and try to go as quick as possible. So yeah, as soon as this skips one more time, we'll definitely place down our sponge heads right away. Oh wait, never mind, I think we might need to restart. Oh, never mind, we're good for a second or so longer. So yeah, now we'll place, oh, okay, never mind, we are gonna restart. So, okay, 1 second, that was a little bit of a mistake on my end. Yeah, instead of what we did last time around, we're actually going to start placing down a elastic waistband way back here, just so we can farm a little bit extra compared to last round. Yeah, this time we'll actually place down a total of 2 right away as well. And then by wave 3, we'll place down a sponge heads just to start taking care of everything. Yeah, this time actually by wave 3, we're able to max out every single Krusty Krab. And now we'll fully focus on maxing out our sponge edge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure by wave 7, the other truck over this way will start spawning and stuff too, so we still have a little bit of time until we need to worry about that. So yeah, by wave 5, we maxed out our sponge edge over that way. And by wave 6, we'll start working on our hatchling and slash over here. By wave 7, we're actually able to max out that unit, which is good. By wave 7, we definitely need to work on another Seabird over this way too, so that there's that unit maxed out by wave 7 as well. Now we'll also max out a Dream Gary right over this way too, like that by wave 9. And yeah, we'll just keep all 4 of the elastic waistbands in the very front all the way over this way. Well, I guess they're not really in the front, they're more so like, I guess, like in the side area. I don't even know how to explain that. But yeah, now we're officially 5 waves away from wave 15, and we'll start maxing out the rest of our elastic waistbands like so. So yeah, by wave 10 on the dot, we're able to fully max ourselves out, and now we're officially 4 waves away from wave 15, and 3 waves away, 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, just like that, we made it to wave 15, and yeah, we're pretty much easily able to defeat everything on the map, and this time we got 2 minutes and 57 seconds already. Yeah, that is absolutely insanely quick for sure, but now this is time to do the speedrun round. So yeah, let's just go as quick as possible. Place, boom, auto skip, go, go, go. Now we need to place down a elastic waistband over here, as well as the second one right in front of it over this way as soon as it skips it again. Come on, skip, come on. Alright, there we go. Now we place that, and we'll upgrade both of our Krusty Krabs. And yeah, by wave 3, we'll place down our sponge edge over this way like so. And by wave 3 as well, we'll be able to max out both Krusty Krabs, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, never mind. By wave 4 this time we'll be able to, since yeah, we did a little bit of different upgrading that time. And this time around, I actually think I'm going to place down all of my stuff in the very front over this way. It's a little bit of a different strat, but I feel like it'll just get us the best possible time. So if there's our sponge heads maxed out by wave 5, a Dream Gary maxed out by wave 7, a Slapster maxed out by wave 8, a Seabird maxed out by wave 9, and finally there's everything maxed out by wave 10. Perfect. Yeah, now we're officially through the wave 15 yet again. And now we're only 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, we made it to wave 15 on the dot, and here comes every single boss spawning in yet again, and yep, there goes every single boss right then and there. And this time we got 2 minutes 20, or 2 minutes 55 seconds, not too bad. Yeah, for 175 seconds of work, you can get 50 of those tokens right away, which is super good. So now let's do the math on this one. So if we do 86,400, oops, not that number, 86,400 divided by 175, we get 493 games in a single day. Then if we do that number times 50, which is how much you actually get per round, you get roughly 24,685. And again, this is completely free to play if you just play Davy Jones Locker the entire day. We'll definitely do this number times 2 to get the amount if you use Boost, which is 49,000. And finally the number if you use, what's it called? Oh yeah, these 2 times Game Pass, you get 98,742 a day if you play Davy Jones Locker. But that's only the start of the video. Obviously, if you compare that mode versus Nightmare mode versus Hard mode, you see a clear difference in stats. I mean, it's 20,000 between these two, and then nearly 40,000 between these two. But like I said, that's only half. Now we need to test out every single map to see which one's best out of all 4 of these. Which unfortunately is definitely going to take quite a lot of time since, yeah, we basically have to wait 30 minutes in between maps until they finally do end up resetting. Obviously, it took us a minute or 175 seconds to beat the Flying Dutchman map, but now we need to test out how far or how long it takes us to defeat the Davy Jones Locker map on Patty Vault 2. So yeah, don't worry, I'll just skip over this test run here. And actually, yeah, we're going to find by wave 11 we max out everything, and the nice thing about this game mode is that there's only one track to focus on, which is super helpful. Yeah, that essentially allows us to place everything in the very front over this way, and now we're already 3 away from wave 15. In fact, now we're only 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and bang, there we go. We finally made it to wave 15. Any second now, the next side we're playing to boss boss will spawn in, and yeah, this time it's gonna die a little bit further, actually, right over here. And yeah, this map was 2 minutes and 52 seconds without even speedrunning. This time around, though, we'll actually speedrun as quick as possible, like what I'm doing right now, with placing on everything and maxing out everything is ASAP. So I have this Sponge Edge placed by wave 3 this time. By wave 4, we max out both Krusty Krabs. By wave 6, we'll be able to max out a Sponge Edge. By wave 7, we max out a Dream Gary. By wave 8, we max out a Hatchling and Slasher. By wave 9, we max out the Sea Bear. And finally, by wave 10, we max out every single other unit. Nice. Now we're officially through to wave 15 though, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we also made it to wave 1, or wave 15 with our next cyber planes, and this time dying over here, and boom, this time we got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Wow, that's a lot quicker than the Flying Dutchman, I'm not gonna lie, wow. Yeah, now let's calculate the stats from that map. Yeah, no need for the hard mode stats, or even, or even the nightmare stats anymore. Instead, we're only gonna focus on all the Davy Jones ones. But yeah, now let's calculate the stats from the Patty Vault. Obviously, there's 86,400 seconds in a day. Divided by 162, which was the time we got. Times that by 50, which was the amount we got. And yeah, we're getting 26,666 from a single day from this method from free to play. Or if you're pay to win like me, you can get over 106,666 in a single day with this method. Wow. Yeah, that's nearly 10,000 more tokens a day if you play that map instead of playing all the Flying Dutchman game modes. Anyway, yeah, unfortunately now we have to wait a super long time until it finally resets with about, I don't even know, I guess like 20 minutes to be specific. So yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys once the map finally does end up resetting. See you guys soon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually the next day that I'm recording this next part, and right now the Con Street Frozen face-off is actually the next map rotation. And yeah, I was doing a little bit of macroing last night, that's why my loadout changed. But I still basically remember exactly what we brought with us last time, so yeah, we'll just equip the exact same stuff that we did last time too. Just like so. And yeah, let's hop into another Davy Jones locker map right about now too. Here we go. And yeah, like always, this round will just be the test round. This won't be the real round whatsoever. But it seems like by wave 3, we'll definitely need to place down our Sponge Edge over here. By wave 5, we maxed out both Krusty Krabs. By wave 6, we maxed out our Sponge Edge. By wave 8, we maxed out our Dream Gary. By wave 9, we maxed out our Hatchling and Slasher. And finally, by wave 11, we maxed out everything else. Now we're already through to wave 15 though. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. We also made it to wave 15. There goes the snowballs all the way down here. Wow, I actually made it really far right around this way this time. And nice, just like that, the round should end right then and there. Wow, 2 minutes and 29 seconds without even speedrunning. Dang. Well, yeah, now let's definitely do our speedrun mode, and yeah, here we go. Let's just start skipping right away. Go, go, go. We need to place down some of our Krusty Krabs over this way now, too. We need to start farming as much as possible. And by wave 3, we'll place down our Sponge Edge all the way over this way, like so, too. By wave 4, we maxed out our farms. By wave 6, we maxed out our Sponge Edge. On wave 8, this time we maxed out our Hatchling and Slasher just like that. Well, come on, skip. Alright, there you go. Now we maxed it out. By wave 9, we'll max out our Dream Gary as soon as this skips one more time, like so. By wave 10, we maxed out our Sea Bear. And finally, just like last time, by wave 11, we have every single LC unit maxed out. Perfect. Yeah, now we're already through to wave 15 yet again. But now we're only 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there you go. We also made it to wave 15 yet again with our next snowballs, and this time it's actually gonna die a lot quicker right over here. And any second now, the round should end, and in fact, yep, there it is right there with 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Wow. Yeah, that is easily the new quickest so far. I'll take it. Yeah, that was only 141 seconds for 50 tokens right then and there. Let's definitely return to lobby to do the math on that one now. So yeah, real quick, let's just clear out yesterday's game stats and do 86,400 divided by 141, which is the time it took us. And this looks like you can do 612.7 rounds every single day if you play the entire day. Then if we do that number times 50, which is how much you get per day, or per round, you get 30,638 just from free to play. Then if you do that number times 4, you get a whopping 122,553 every single day if you play the Frozen map too. Wow. Yeah, that is definitely the new best mode so far, no doubt about it. And luckily, I'm pretty sure in about 16 or 15 minutes or so, the next map will reset, and it should be the final map we need to test out. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in 14 minutes now too. Okay, finally 20 minutes later, so we finally have the Mrs. Puff Boating School, which is the last map that we need to play. But yeah, it seems like a few people that know me are kind of surrounding me, so we're gonna have to join our private server. I'll be right back. And alright, finally we're back in our private server, and yeah, I almost completely forgot to record the rest of this video. Oh hell no. Alright, well anyway, let's hop into our final match right now. Here we go. And yep, just as always, we'll make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time, and we might as well actually just start by placing down our Krusty Krabs. In fact, this time around, I don't even think we're gonna need to use a starter unit. Oh, maybe I was mistaken. Okay, yeah, I think we're definitely gonna need a starting unit, so 1 second, I'm just gonna restart this round real quick. That was my bad. So yeah, now we'll begin the ground, and now we'll start placing down everything too. Yeah, by wave 4, we'll place down our sponge hens right over this way, just to start instantly taking care of everything, and now we're good to upgrade the rest of our Krusty Krabs. So yeah, by wave 5, we're done doing so exactly like so, and now we'll max out our sponge hens over this way. So it's level 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally level 5. Now we'll also max out a hatchling and slasher all the way over this way and instantly max out this unit pretty much. So yeah, we already got it to level 2 now. And 3, and 4, and finally level 5. Nice. Yeah, we were able to max out that one by wave 8, and now we'll also max out Dream Gary all the way over this way just so we can start slowing down everything once it spawns in. So by wave 10 this time we were able to max out that unit. By wave 11 we were able to max out our Sea Bear. Finally, by wave 12, we maxed out literally everything else. Nice. Yeah, now we're only 3 waves away from wave 15, though. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom. Finally, last we made it to wave 15, and yeah, we have one final boss, obviously, on this wave, and any second now will spawn it, which is actually this Mrs. Puff all the way over here. Luckily, we're able to defeat it fairly easily, as there it goes in 3, 2, 1, and nice. We defeated it. Wow, that took forever, though. But yeah, now it's time to speedrun this as quick as possible, too. So yeah, let's start auto-skipping. Let's place down our farm right over this way, and yeah, turn on auto-skip, place it down, or place down our starting over here, as well as a second and a third one all the way over that way. Now we need to farm enough money to actually place down a hatchling and slasher, or not a hatchling and slasher, our sponge hens right away too. So if as soon as this skips one more time, we'll place it down exactly like so. Nice. Yeah, by wave 4 yet again, we'll be able to max out every single Krusty Krab just like so, like last time. By wave 7, we maxed out our sponge henge. By wave 8, we maxed out our Dream Gary. By wave 10, we maxed out our hatchling and slasher. And also by wave 11, we maxed out our Sea Bear. And finally, by wave 12, we have every single unit fully maxed out. And there we go, we already made it to wave 15. Here comes our next boss any second now, but it is definitely very clear that this is definitely not going to be the new best. Yeah, there's the Mrs. Puff right here. And this one is down. It's actually going to die a little bit sooner. In fact, yeah, this time it's dead over here. And yeah, we got 3 minutes 26 seconds. Yikes. That is far worse than any time, but we'll still do the math for it regardless. Yeah, let me just clear last round, and this time we'll do 86,400 divided by 206. Meaning you can only complete this around 419 times in a day. Times that by 50, you obviously do get 20,970. And then times that by 4, you get roughly 80,000 in a single day. Not bad, but definitely not the best. But yeah, just to wrap up this video, we'll definitely have a complete ending to explaining which map is best to grind. So obviously the #1 game mode to grind is obviously gonna be Davy Jones' Locker. In 4th place, the worst map to grind is the school map with only 83,883 a day. 3rd place goes to the Flying Dutchman map with 98,743 a day. 3rd place is Patty Ball with 106,667 a day. In 1st place, the best mode to grind and the best map to grind is actually the Frozen Concentrate with 122,553 in a single day. But obviously, just to make all of this video as clear as possible, obviously the maps do rotate every 30 minutes, meaning, yeah, you have basically a 1 in 4 chance to play every one of them. So, if we do 98,743 plus 106,667 plus 122,553 plus 83,883, you get exactly 411,846. Divide that number by 4, meaning you can get exactly 102,961.5 challenge tokens in a single day if you play the entire day. Yeah, that means the video title is not capped. That means you can get 100,000 of these challenge tokens in a single day if you play the entire day. That is absolutely crazy good, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That helps me out a ton. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. Peace out, everybody.